Today I'm going to show you why Lavaloon Double Dragon's Miner, aka Rakan's Lavaloon deck, is the best deck to push with in all of Clash Royale. We can literally just slap a lava in the back first play and then go from there. If you're dialed in and you're making good plays with this deck, you're just going to be able to push trophies. It's almost like magic. It's just like you're going to get free trophies. I don't know what that lumberjack was, but that may be the worst lumberjack I've ever seen. We go skeleton dragons because I would assume he would tornado the lava and I-drag together so that the E-drag would hit both of them. He just doesn't do... Okay, this is the range we're at, people. I'm playing on my mini account because a lot of you guys are in this range of ladder, so I'm just trying to like demonstrate, like, face opponents you guys are facing. I'm at 3200 on my main account. I'll probably have a top ladder video soon, but I've been playing really slowly and like come on, like what? I'm playing on autopilot. Like, dude, we got a 3 crown in like 54 seconds. Like, dude, come on. As I was saying, I'm at 3,200 trophies, still playing Classic Lava Tombstone. If you feel better with that deck, go ahead and play that deck. It's just, you know, if you're feeling stuck or, you know, tilted or something like that, you may try playing this deck. And the biggest thing I would have to say is that it's pretty self-explanatory by watching the gameplay to see how you're going to play it. You can also play or watch Rakan. Look up Rakan Lava on YouTube. He's a really, you know, he's the best player with this deck by far. So we're going to get another E-drag player. Yeah, just watch him. And the biggest thing here is going to be we don't want to overcommit elixir. I'm going to zap here because the E-drag was actually targeting my I-drag. He's just going to lose. He's just going to lose. He's down a ton of elixir worth of value, and he just used freeze E-drag native to deal with an I-drag, so this is just game. Put your miners back here. Yep, because as you can see, this knight gets dragged back to the miner, and now everything targets the tower, and his tower's gone. So that's why you want to put the miner in the back, but I-drag is going to be the most underrated card for you to use on offense here in this deck. It doesn't seem that way to a lot of like pro players and stuff like that, but when you're starting off with lava, you never think of like I-drag lava. Like, you don't understand how difficult that is to deal with. And it looks like we're just going to get another 3 crown here, but if you go I-drag lava, you're going to be able to get so many positive elixir trades, and you can use balloons in the opposite lane, stuff like that. So another roll here, just because we're cycling early lavas and just steamrolling opponents. Like, come on, we're literally winning so quickly that I can't even stop to explain my gameplay. So I'll try and do that now, guys. We're under 3 minutes into the video and we've got 2-3 crowns already. So that I hope we still got a lot of the audience here that are just tuning in for the first time. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and use code invader, guys. Come on, self promo time. But yeah, it looks like bandit could be bridge spam, usually some variant of bridge spam. Hopefully we face some hard counters in this video so I can show you, you know, what happens when we're facing hard counters. We don't have lava early, so I like, wow, speaking of hard counters, we've got 3 musketeers, which is pretty much unkillable with, you know, without the big spell. So this is going to be a good game to show you guys. So basically, using the skelly drags there, obviously for defense on the first unit, but also to help deal with the musketeers. And so since he decided to just let the musketeers sit, we actually just took them out with the skelly drags, and then the battle ram was the big thing on the other side. You got to be patient. What? I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. You have to be patient when you're defending versus bridge spam. You don't want to jump on the first thing you see. Like, as soon as you see a knight or something, barbs on it. You gotta want to wait a little bit, play a little slower. As you can see, we waited for him to see what to play, and then we went barbs on the battle ram. Oftentimes you're going to get split lane pushed, so you're going to need to play just slowly. Slowly is the big key here. So I imagine 3 musks come down any moment here. If I'm, you know, if he's running the right deck, he has hunter as well. So what we're going to do is skelly drags, because the musketeers actually don't target the balloon, and the skeleton dragons, yeah, are just going to lock onto the musketeers. So think about this. If he didn't play, or in this situation, he didn't play something on the 3 musketeers to protect them, which is a little weird. But if he did play something to protect them, like the hunter or a bandit, I would have used the arrows there so that we could get damage on the bandit or whatever unit he used. And the, I believe it was the musketeers there. So if he goes hunter, you know, we go arrows there, and we hit the musketeers, and we hit the the hunter there, so we can get everything pretty low. And here, as you can see, like, we've got the musketeers all sitting at like 2 HP. So we're just getting barbs in the left lane because it's just the better value, and we could just cycle back to more arrows. So usually if you can get away with it, you want to arrow zap. We're going to go Skelly Dregs up here because I want to try and keep the Inferno alive so it kills the Knight, and then we don't have to worry about going into a 2-tower situation against this deck. But that's the big thing. Don't go lava into 3 musketeers unless you can't get spammed in the other lane. And so here it looks like we're going to get the 3 crown, which is pretty cool. But as you can see, I just played that really simple. If you're struggling to deal with the 3M, you can also barbs on top of the 3M when they cross the bridge. We've got log baits, which is actually a good thing because this lava deck has the best matchup against log bait out of any lava deck that's like in the meta. So if you're struggling against bait, you lose to a lot of bait, try out this deck. We're leaking elixir here because I want to get this king tower activation, and I didn't really want to overspend, because if I go like I drag and then to not leak, I go Skelly Drags, like he just rockets that. There's nothing I can really do about that because I just gave him like a 8 positive 2 elixir trade. So we didn't want to do that. I sacked like 1,000 damage to activate king, which I feel like will be very helpful later on in the game, just because king tower is always really helpful. So we can go actually barbs, because usually they force out like a rocket or something. But I'm actually going to go miner here because it doesn't look like he's going to use rocket to counter those. So we're going to use the arrows here too. And he's back to knight, but these barbs are actually going to go ham. Oh my gosh, the barbs. Okay, nice. And we got our damage back. We're still down a little bit, but forces out of E-Spirit. We're still going to get a little damage here. I would be surprised if we're not in the lead after this. And so we are. 5 damage lead, my friends. 5 damage lead. Looking beautiful. You can kind of just go lava at like any time. I mean, we have the Evo barbs, so obviously I would limit any time to when you have the barbs. So since we have the barbs here, we don't have to worry about Knight, Goblin King, the other lane. Also, he played them, so like I already played them, so he doesn't have the right cycle, which is really nice. Like if you're ever going lava and your opponent just doesn't, that's so unlucky. The lava pups are all 1 HP, but if they ever don't have the right cycle, it's just, it's Jover. You're just going to get a bunch of damage. And so, I mean, obviously there we got no damage, which is fun. But he also got no damage, so that was good. We're just going to do it again. I'm going to try harder this time to focus on pretty much all offense. And so here, he's just going to give me really good barbs value. And so although he will get a little bit of damage, he'll get like 400 damage. Maybe a little more with the spear goblins if they kill the barbs. That's pretty good for me. I'll take that any day because we have to be committed to our offensive push. That's one of the biggest things about this deck. If we're going to push, we have to be committed to the push. You can't like go lava and then start playing defense and then just leave your lava out to dry and then go miner and arrows and assume you're going to get some damage. Like that just doesn't work like that. You got to time your lavas right. And so here we're actually going to be able to get a death bomb, which could be huge. Because you don't know how close the game is going to be. We can sack the Goblin Gang because it's in the healthier tower. It's also important, since we don't have Tombstone in this deck, to cycle or to sack even more damage than if you're playing like Classic Lava. Because with Classic Lava, I guess you can't get as much damage as you can, as fast as you can with this deck. With this deck, it's like, okay, you've got Lavaloon, Miner, Zap, Arrows, so you can get a lot more damage. We're actually going to Zap here because I want to save my arrows for like Princess and on offense and stuff. So we can go Miner and then Skelly Drags here. I'm not going to go Balloon just yet. I'm going to wait a second. We're actually going to go Balloon in the middle because I don't want to give him value on everything. We're going to Arrows up here just to get damage and get the Tesla lower. It's going to force out a rocket. He should rocket, yeah. So, but it's a little late, so he is going to be down in elixir and gives us the death bomb there. So, ooh, with the king, I told you at the beginning the king tower is going to be so clutch, and we do the perfect zap timing, which takes no barrel hits. We would have taken one if he played the barrel to surround the tower, but he played it in front. So we're going to take a nice W versus Logbait Fawn. I couldn't imagine. This guy's got good finishes, by the way, which is surprising given that he's down here at my mini account range, which is like top 4,000. It's like, it's not even that good, but I'm surprised. Who names themselves? I hate to be like making fun of names two videos in a row. Last video it was Joey, and this video it's Fawn. It's like, damn, bro, how do you name yourself Fawn? Like, isn't that like a baby cow or something? Like, dude, how do you name yourself a baby cow? Like, that's just offensive to you, like, yourself. Like, oh, damn, bro. But anyways, I mean, we should be able to... Good lord, I might just tower trade. Like, I ain't defending this shit. Like, we might just tower trade up in here. That's a good thing about this deck, is with the balloon and the miner and the arrows combo, you can be able to take out so many possibilities of ground defense. Or just air defense, I mean. I don't know why I said ground defense. But, I mean, maybe grounded air defense is what I meant. Like, we can take out Skelly Drags. I mean, technically we can't because Arrow Zap doesn't kill them anymore. But, you know, Dark Goblins, Princesses, Firecrackers, Wizards, Ice Wizards, Electro Wizards, Musketeers, Executioner, maybe not Executioners. Pretty much everything we can take out, you know. And you can tank for your push with the Miner too. So it's just a lot of offensive options. Don't be afraid to tower trade at all because... basically tower trading is just such a good thing with this deck because it's really easy to pull off. So he's going mortar with his recruits, which I just use the barbs to defend against, and he's gonna... I don't really understand this push here. He doesn't have fire, so he doesn't have fireball, it looks like. The thing is, Skelly Drags are gonna get so much value in this matchup, so are barbs, to be fair. And if you think about it, like, the Skelly Drags are annoying. They're probably the things I can't kill. But to be fair, it's going to be really hard for him to defend my pushes. He has to use the Skelly Drags really, really well. And so far, he's been doing a pretty good job. As you can see, like, his Skeleton Dragon's got so much value there. And we still have to deal with them. This isn't good. Excuse me. Inferno Dragon's just coming in. Just to... The thing with the Inferno Dragon there is not only am I trying to kill the goblins, I am preventing him from going Skelly King or Mortar because it's just going to feed the Eye Drag. So, we're going to wait on the balloon. We're going to go Miner just for some chip damage. Barbs are going to take out, I believe, the recruits and the Spear Goblins, but I'm just arrowing because it's a good arrows value. He has arrows as well, so... we have to Skelly Drags down here because I don't trust that my King Tower is not just going to get took by that one recruit. I believe we could sack a couple of mortar hits. He can't really stop me from killing his mortar. You got to go Miner here to stop the Skelly King from getting to the tower. And as you can see, the King Tower is really helping out against these Skellies. And we actually didn't take a single hit versus any of the Skellies. So the thing is, he doesn't have a great lava counter. He doesn't have a lava counter that doesn't die to my units. So we're going to be able to... Another great arrows value. We don't hit the tower, but we get 6 Spear Goblins there. He's not going to be able to stop my lavas. So we're just getting... it's just winning the chip damage war here. And we're going to send a Miner back in there too. We got to worry about the Skelly King. He actually predicts it, which is really good by him, so we lose out on a bunch of damage. Actually, I'm forced to barbs here, because I don't trust that those Skellies are hitting. My Skeleton Dragons, their asses are not going to splash, bro. Don't play with me. They're not splashing. Come on. But, we only need a little bit more damage. I'm going to apply pressure with the balloon. He's going to be forced to go mortar in a second. We can just arrows, take out the spears, and then I believe we can just get a Miner to the tower and end the game here. So we're going to zap as well. How is that, bro? How is that Miner on the tower? That's crazy. We actually just robbed that guy, bro. What? How? Really surprised with that last game's ending, dude. I was not expecting that at all. But here we've got Iceburn. We've had a nice little push this video. I'm probably going to push up to as high as I can on this account. So expect more videos in the next 5 days for end season. Maybe one top ladder video and then the rest are me pushing to top ladder. So like this video is going to be like 2200 to 2400. And then the next one will probably be like 25 to 28, something like that, depending on like how well this video does. And like I guess it's just, you know, what I feel like playing. You know, if I have time to push, I got to study for midterms as well, so it's gonna be a little hectic. We're gonna have to fit a lot of stuff in here. We might also push on stream, so it depends. It all depends. But yeah, we're gonna hit a nice zap here. I think we'll actually kill the baby dragon, and yeah, good damage here. He actually tornadoes the king, activates king, but I'm gonna take that trade any day of the week. Yeah, we actually take him down to 2091, and that's kind of crazy if you think about it, because bro, I will trade a king tower. Like, a king tower activation sucks, don't get me wrong. I don't want him to have it, but in exchange for 2,000 damage, that's like getting Christian McCaffrey for a third and a fourth, you know, or maybe a second, second and a fourth. Like no, that's getting Chase Young for a third. That's getting Chase Young for a third. Like, that's just, like, I don't care that he has character issues. Like, I have character, okay, I don't, but, bro, like, that's just robbery. If you think about, like, I guess the moral of the story here is, if going miner in the back is risking King Tower activation, but also gets me a bunch of damage, I'm going to take that any day of the week. So don't be afraid to do miners like that, unless you're just doing it, and if he NATOs your miner, you're just going to instantly, like, activate King Tower and get no damage. Like, if that's the case, then obviously stick with putting the miner in the bottom right corner. But usually when your opponent is going to play, like, units or something for the blocking of, like, skelly drags and lava pups, you always want to put the miner in the back, like we did against, like, it was either the first or second opponent this video. So yeah, I mean, we're keeping up the damage lead. We did take a little bit of damage, but we killed the baby dragon there, and this time he does go with the graveyard. And if I would played faster, I think I might have been able to defend that without the Inferno Dragon. But it's actually, I'm not worried, because his tower's at 900, and 2, he's got to deal with an Evo Barb's Inferno Dragon counter push. So this isn't going to be fun for him. I don't think he can deal with the Ice Wizard. He's going to have to tornado this miner off, and I don't believe he has the elixir to do that. Yeah, he's gonna lose both of his towers there. So pretty beautiful. 11 HP, that's sad. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you like Recon Lava deck. Try it out. Let me know how it works, and have a great day.